The movie begins with archaeology professor Hopper and his loyal dog, Boss, exploring a remote and isolated system of underground caves. As they make their way through the terrain, they come across an old, rusted van from the 1970s. Hopper recognizes it as belonging to a group of hippies who went missing decades ago. It becomes clear that this is not just an exploration for Hopper. He is on a personal mission to find out what happened to those people. Boss starts barking anxiously, signaling his discomfort and desire to return home, but Hopper is determined to proceed. He ventures deeper into the cave system and eventually discovers something extraordinary, a cowboy seemingly frozen in time. Startled by the discovery, Hopper quickly returns to his vehicle and drives back home. When he arrives home, his two students, Taylor and Jackie, are eagerly awaiting the planned expedition. They are excited to begin a new adventure, but Hopper disappoints them by announcing that the plan has changed and he will be going alone.
Situation's changed. I'm going alone. Nobody's been on this land in decades. You guys don't have anything to worry about. It's going to be fine.
Perfect. Then we'll be back in no time, right?
I'm going alone.
He begins packing supplies and soon returns to the mysterious cave. Upon arriving, he encounters a strange, shimmering barrier that appears to separate the cave from the rest of the world. Though hesitant, he steps through the barrier, and the frozen cowboy begins to stir. 2 days later, Taylor and Jackie are growing increasingly worried, having heard nothing from Hopper. Lacking a vehicle of their own, Taylor reaches out to Kara, a girl who has a noticeable crush on him. She agrees to help if she and her younger sister Vives can join them. In addition, they are required to take another student, Furby, who is filming a school project with Vives. The group sets off in Kara's father's Jeep. They find the abandoned van and, upon closer inspection, discover that the missing hippies were Hopper's parents. His parents had ventured into the cave decades ago in search of the legendary Fountain of Youth, but were never seen again. A worn rope leads deeper into the cave, and Jackie follows it through a narrow tunnel. She finds that the rope is cut and that the cave appears to go much deeper. Though Taylor believes the rope is too old to have been Hopper's, he decides to investigate anyway. Jackie, Kara, and Vives follow him, while Furby stays behind due to his fear of the dark. As they descend, Kara reaches the mysterious barrier and notes that the temperature feels different on the other side. Ignoring this, the group continues downward until they reach the base of the cave. The film then cuts to Hopper's earlier experience. As Hopper slowly makes his way through the cave after crossing the barrier, he hears a horrifying scream. Alarmed, he tries to retreat. When he reaches the entrance, he notices that the daylight is flickering oddly. Exiting the cave, he discovers that it is already night, although he had only been inside for a couple of minutes. His truck is overrun with thick plant growth, and the once barren landscape has become a lush forest. Time seems to have moved forward by decades. Soon after, Hopper discovers the remains of Kara's Jeep and Taylor's backpack, prompting him to return to the cave in search of the students. Back in the present timeline, the group hears the same unsettling howl Hopper had heard and decides to leave. Jackie climbs up first, but her rope is suddenly cut, causing her to fall and break her leg. Taylor attempts to save her and ends up breaking his arm. When they inspect the second rope, they find it has also been severed. They begin to suspect that Furby has been tampering with the ropes. Taylor tries to reach him via radio, but Furby does not respond until a distorted voice finally replies, saying, "Help me." To their horror, it is Furby.
Professor Hopper, is that you?
What? Did he just say Furby? That doesn't sound like Furby.
With no other choice, the group ventures deeper into the cave and comes across an area where the sky above flickers rapidly, switching between day and night in seconds. Taylor assumes Furby is using a flashlight to prank them. However, when they investigate further, they find Furby's lifeless body. His neck is broken. Next to his body, they find his GoPro. They watch the footage and learn that Furby had waited for them for days, trying everything to get their attention. He called out through the radio, shouted into the cave, and even threw rocks, but no one responded. Eventually, he ventured deeper and found the hippie's van and a journal describing the Fountain of Youth, which is said to have healing properties and even the power to resurrect the dead. This explains why Hopper's parents entered the cave. His mother was suffering from terminal cancer. After running out of food and water, Furby concluded the others were dead. Desperate, he decided to get the Jeep keys from Taylor by descending into the cave himself. When he crossed the mysterious barrier, he saw the sky changing rapidly. The rope snapped as if from age, and he fell. Shocked and confused, the group realizes that time inside the cave flows differently. Kara, being the only uninjured person, is tasked with climbing out. Taylor gives her a beacon to signal for help. After a difficult climb, she reaches the surface. What she sees astonishes her. The once forested area has become a barren wasteland, riddled with sandstorms and low oxygen levels. She climbs a rock to activate the beacon but fails to get a signal. In the distance, she sees a spaceship-like object floating, suggesting that millennia have passed. Returning to the cave, Kara is confronted by the group, who accuse her of not trying. To prove her claim, she shows footage from her camera, revealing the desolate landscape. Taylor concludes that time is drastically slowed inside the cave and that each flicker of the sun signifies an entire day outside. Vives reviews Furby's footage again and notes that the changing sky represents seasonal shifts. Each second in the cave equates to a full year outside. Just as Kara prepares to climb again, a high-tech ladder descends from above and a giant alien-like being appears. A man-eater attacks the alien, but the alien subdues him using advanced technology. The alien then chases the group, forcing them to flee. Eventually, the group stumbles upon man-eaters feasting on a victim the cowboy Hopper had found earlier. The beasts notice the humans and give chase. Taylor sacrifices himself to buy time, but is overpowered and killed. Kara returns to find him dead and mourns. The alien arrives and places Taylor into the Fountain of Youth, reviving him and proving the legend true. Their moment of relief is short-lived as the man-eaters return and attack the alien. They remove his helmet, causing him to struggle for air. Kara and Taylor assist him and manage to trap the creatures using the alien's equipment. Though they save him, the Earth's oxygen proves lethal for the alien. Vives and Jackie arrive and are horrified by the carnage. Before dying, the alien shows them a news report about their disappearance thousands of years ago and various clips revealing Earth's uninhabitable condition. He explains that humanity has relocated to a new planet using a vessel known as the Ark, the same ship Kara saw.
Joining us tonight is the father of two of the missing, Kara and Vives.
Yeah, Carter, I'm asking for help from the public tonight. It's been 2 weeks since I've seen my daughters. If you've seen them, contact your local authorities. I need my girls back.
Taylor later finds Hopper wounded inside the cave. Together, they witness multiple time layers, each slower than the last. In one, Hopper's parents remain frozen. In another, ancient humans battle for control of the fountain. Hopper explains that the cave was designed to protect the fountain from exploitation. Taylor rejoins the others and revives Furby in the fountain. Jackie also heals her leg. As they prepare to escape, barbarians surround them. They use the alien's ladder, but the entrance is now flooded. Kara climbs up first and is suddenly pulled away by a creature. Seconds later, she reappears, fully transformed and equipped with futuristic gear. She pulls the group to safety, including Furby, Hopper, and his parents. The creatures above are revealed to be evolved humans. Though Kara was gone for mere seconds in the cave, she lived for years outside. In the final scene, the group boards the Ark, heading toward a new planet.